This is the most misunderstood phrase in the English language, and the misunderstanding is doing enormous damage. When people hear chosen people, they hear superior, better than you, a master race with a divine permission slip. That is not what it means. It has never meant that. And the text itself says so, brutally. Here's what the Torah actually says. Deuteronomy, chapter 7. God tells the Israelites, paraphrasing closely, I did not choose you because you were numerous. You were the smallest of all peoples. Read that again. The founding document of the chosen people opens by telling them they are small, unimpressive, and were not selected for merit. And it gets harsher. The Hebrew Bible is the only national epic in human history that makes its own nation look terrible. David, the great hero, the shepherd king, is shown as a man who stole another man's wife and had him murdered. The text does not spare him. It stays in. Nobody invents a scripture that humiliates his own nation. That's not how propaganda works. So what does chosen actually mean? Chosen for something, not chosen over someone. The word in the tradition is closer to conscripted. 613 commandments, obligations, restrictions, a code governing what you eat, when you work, how you treat a worker, a widow, a stranger, an animal, an enemy. And the tradition is explicit that a non-Jew is not required to keep a single one of them. A righteous Gentile has a share in the world to come without converting. There is no missionary obligation. Judaism actively discourages conversion. Traditionally, a rabbi turns a would-be convert away 3 times. Think about how strange that is. This is not a religion trying to recruit you. It's a religion trying to talk you out of joining. That is not the behavior of a supremacist faith. That's someone handing you a contract and saying, read this carefully. You probably don't want it. And here's the line that makes the whole thing make sense. You shall be a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. A priest is not superior to a congregation. A priest is in service to one. He has more rules, not more rights. He eats less, works more, and is held to a standard nobody else is held to. Chosen for obligation, not privilege. A burden, not a trophy. Now watch it play out in the real world, because it does. The Talmud says, whoever saves a single life, it is as though he saved an entire world. Now put that next to a Berber girl in a poor mountain village in Morocco, born with a failing heart. In a village like that, that's where the story usually ends. No diagnosis. No surgeon. No money. Nobody coming. A doctor was passing through and noticed symptoms nobody else had caught. He was Israeli, of Moroccan origin. He arranged open-heart surgery for her, in Israel, for free. She lived. And Mustafa Ezargani, Moroccan, Muslim, raised to know with total certainty that nothing good ever came out of Israel, watched a child from his own country come home with a beating heart, and his certainty had nowhere left to stand. A 3,000-year-old text and a surgical table. Same line running through both. Now the hard part. A devout Muslim woman in Pakistan explained antisemitism better than any professor ever has. Her son is Mansur Laghari. His father spent 27 years in a Pakistani prison for defending minority rights and died there without medical care. A mob once tried to burn the family home with the family inside. This household knows exactly what hatred costs. When Laghari asked his mother why the mullahs hate the Jews so much, she told him, they hate them because they are chosen by God. Because they are, in her words, wonderful and beautiful people. A devout Muslim mother, saying that. She didn't see the hatred as the faithful position. She saw it as the aberration. And here's the strangest fact of all. Being chosen has never once looked like winning. Expelled from England. Expelled from Spain. Slaughtered in the Crusades. Blamed for the Black Death. Massacred in pogroms. And then, in living memory, nearly annihilated. If this is divine favoritism, it has an extraordinarily poor customer satisfaction rating, which is exactly why the tradition never read it as favoritism. Amos says it out loud, and it is the most devastating verse in the Bible on this subject. God says to Israel, "You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities." Therefore, not despite. Therefore, that's what chosen means. Not, you get away with more. It means, you get away with nothing. And a people who understood that for 3,000 years built a country where the Supreme Court overrules the parliament, the press savages the government daily, and citizens fill the streets against their own leaders in the middle of a war. Chosen isn't a crown. It's a job,